very Merry Christmas to you. Yes, it's once again that time to celebrate the true spirit of Christmas. We have the spirit of love as we create emotional family reunions in South Africa and Canada. We have the spirit of hope. It's 10 years since the disaster at Chernobyl, and we organise a £500,000 airlift for the people of Minsk in Belarus. And we have finally the spirit of peace. This is 11-year-old Safira Clark. She's written a poem for peace, and it's touched the hearts of the Prime Minister and the President of the United States of America. Exactly 10 years ago, there was an explosion and fire at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant. The result was an atomic cloud spread across the countryside. It's brought misery to the people of Belarus. It's brought appalling disease for adults and children alike. And yet somehow the world seems to have forgotten about the disaster. But the people of Lancashire haven't, have they, Sue?
No, that's right. Our charity, Medicine in Chernobyl, have been helping these children for the past 5 years now, something that a lot of people have tragically forgotten.
And you send them Christmas gifts every year?
We do indeed, yes.
But this year, we sprang a surprise. A big surprise, because we organised a tremendous amount of aid. We have had a national appeal. It's been very private, but companies the length and breadth of the UK have given us aid. And the response has been incredible. We've got medical supplies, we've got bandages, we've got vitamins, we have boots and clothing and blankets. Well, we've got a bit of a problem. 11 o'clock on a Saturday night, we've got £500,000 worth of aid, over 10 tonnes, and we can't get it all on the aircraft. But we'll sort that out. Well, the next morning, at 7:30, the people of Lancashire turned up at Liverpool Airport with their Christmas gifts. And they weren't expecting to see me, and they certainly had no idea they were about to make a flight to Belarus. 7:30 Sunday morning. Morning! Good morning. Good morning. What's wrong with you? Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Christmas gifts for Belarus.
Yeah.
You brought them along. This is absolutely marvellous. You've got a friend out there. You've got a girl that you know in Belarus.
Jana.
Yeah.
And Svetlana.
Okay. You've got a friend Andre, haven't you? And what gifts have you got for Andre?
A cricket set.
A cricket set?
Mini Mike Atherton's cricket.
Is cricket big in Belarus?
I don't know.
Well, it will be now. Well, look, I think this is absolutely incredible. It's very generous of you and it's very caring of you to provide all these Christmas gifts. And I can tell by the look on your faces you're wondering why I'm here. Well, I'm here to guarantee that the gifts will be loaded onto an aircraft and that they will go out today to Belarus, so they will definitely get to your friends over there. Okay? How can I be 100% sure? Because you're all coming with me right now. So you can wish them a very happy Christmas. That's good, isn't it? You'll be able to see her. This way, team.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain speaking. A great welcome on board Air 2000 Boeing 757.
Bing bong! Oh, good morning again. We're about halfway through our journey. I've got an additional surprise for you because we have a special guest on board, a gentleman who is very well known throughout the former Soviet Union. He's very popular in Belarus and he's extremely committed to children's charities worldwide. Would you please welcome Christopher?
Good morning, how are you? Well, I'm going to enjoy this day as much as you are, and I'm sure the children are going to really appreciate this fantastic gesture. I'm thrilled to be here, and let's have a great day.
Sue, how did this link come about between the people of Lancashire and the people of Belarus?
Well, I was inspired about 5 years ago when we heard a radio broadcast which mentioned that a month out of the radiated atmosphere in Belarus would give them up to 2 years on their lifespan because their immune systems have been broken down.
And over the last few years, how many children have you brought over to the UK?
Over the 5 years that we've now been operating, we've brought about 2,000 children to England.
That's fantastic. Tell me about who's come to your house in the past.
Mishka and Natasha.
Do you know how old they are?
Mishka's 16, Natasha's 8.
I bet you are excited to see them again, aren't you?
Yeah.
It has been 2 years since I've met Jana, and it'd be lovely to see her again. It is, it's great. And Svetlana, I really enjoyed everything, every time I had with her. It's brilliant. I just thank you for bringing us over.
Actually, it's not as cold as I thought it was going to be.
No, it's quite pleasant, yes, especially for us.
Sue, let me hold you there a second.
Right.
We're about to go off to a party,
Uh-huh.
but I know that one of your wishes, one of your major dreams, is to encourage more aid to come to Belarus.
It certainly is, yes.
Well, you've been such an inspiration to so many people. I've got a great surprise for you. Because for the last 2.5 hours, you have been sitting on top of 10 tons of aid worth £500,000.
Oh my goodness.
It's come from companies all over Britain. Come and have a look.
Absolutely wonderful.
Come round here. That is only the beginning of it. All of these people here are going to start pulling it off just as fast as they can. It's come from all over the country. We have been astonished when we have told this story just how generous people have been.
It's absolutely fantastic.
This gentleman represents the city authorities.
Well, very nice to meet you, sir.
Спасибо вам за ваш приезд, прилет, вернее.
Thank you very much for your arrival and for everything you've done for us.
Excellent. I think we better go to a party. Now, this is a fairly austere building, the Friendship Society. Inside, our BBC team and our friends from the British Embassy have been doing a wonderful job to create a party atmosphere. And our special guests are here. They obviously don't understand what I'm saying, and they have actually no idea what is awaiting them. They think there's a special treat, but these are the children from local schools and orphanages in the Belarus region. Marina, would you care please to invite them to enter the building?
Пожалуйста, проходите. Не очень быстро.
You must be inundated with requests to do concerts and visits like this. I mean, what made you say yes to this one?
Well, I love to work with children, do things for children, and on the 10th anniversary of the Chernobyl disaster, seeing the happy faces here tonight was worth everything we've done, the whole trip. And this children's party, I hope, will bring more attention to bear on these people and their unfortunate plight. But you see, happiness for children is what they deserve most of all at Christmas. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace.
bearing gifts we traverse afar, field and mountain, moor and mountain, following yonder star. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect heart.
This is Kathy Thacker, and she's a bit of a case, and we'll come to that in a moment. Norma, why did you write to me?
Well, we had a very sad loss at the beginning of the year. My father died, and I wanted to do something for my mum to make her life happier.
And the big reveal at Christmas is you like putting money on the horses. That's true, isn't it? For a little flutter. All for a good reason, as we will now find out. And we organised with John McCririck to spring the first surprise.
Also the sign I'll teach you as well. So for having a bet, bookmakers call it a Canada Jet. Having a bet like this, so they go flat the wrong. So do a Canada Jet, go on. Having a bet, Canada Jet. And all of you as well want a tip from me. You want about a couple of horses to go and back. Well, a couple of horses to go and back, each way double. Christmas present in the 345 and Canada Jet in the 415. 345, 415, and they're both running at Heathrow tomorrow. Christmas present, Canada Jet, each way. You've done your Canada Jet, so that's all the bets to have. Each way double, Christmas present and Canada Jet. They're the ones I advise you to get on. They're good things.
Yeah, okay, well, we'll go and do that now, I think.
Hello.
Oh, Noel Edmonds. Oh, you're lovely. Oh, you're just like my grandson. Exactly like him. I wish I'd have bought a picture for you.
Hello, Kathy. How are you? Have you been following anything that John has just said?
She's very good at the tic-tac. You were brilliant at the tic-tac.
How did you know my name?
I know a bit more about you as well. Canada Jet.
Canada Jet.
Running at Heathrow tomorrow.
Yes.
70 years ago, you used to play with a cousin called Dexter. Right?
Yes.
See, I do know a lot.
72 years.
72 years ago, he came over with your aunt.
Yes.
And as young children, you used to play around home. And a friendship blossomed.
When we were 10.
But you've not seen him for 72 years.
No.
And you like to have a flutter and come in a betting shop.
Each way flutters.
And put a bit of money down in the hope that you could get enough money for an airfare to Canada. There's a Canada Jet tomorrow, leaving Heathrow. I'm taking you to see Dexter.
Oh, no. I don't believe this.
I've had a geography lesson, Kathy, because I had no idea that Vancouver, where we landed, isn't on Vancouver Island. This is why we're on the Nanaimo ferry that runs from Horseshoe Bay across to Nanaimo. And we're just about an hour's drive away, hopefully, from finding Dexter. Kathy, why have you waited so long to see him?
Well, circumstances never got round to it, and then the last 10 years my husband's had Alzheimer's, and I couldn't leave him. And it was our diamond wedding on Boxing Day. We've been married 60 years, and he passed away on January 18th.
Well, this year started very sadly for you, but hopefully it's going to end in a very happy start.
That makes sense. I can't believe that I'm here. I just can't.
Well, this should be it. This should be the place. Whether it works at all. You're Dexter Wallbank.
That's right.
Pleased to meet you. You don't know me. Ignore the camera, please.
All right.
Because I've travelled a very long way to bring you an early Christmas present.
Well, that's very nice. It is quite early, all right.
So please trust me. Would you come with me?
Yes.
Could I just ask you to stand there a moment, please?
Yes.
Not to move an inch.
Not 1 inch.
Trust me. I've got someone for you to meet. All right.
Oh, cousin Dexter. Just like your father. 72 years. It's a long time, isn't it?
I'm very emotional, I'm sorry.
We're 82,
Shaken.
aren't we? We should say you'll be 83 in March.
No, 82. I'm just catching up with you.
Yeah,
all the
you're
time.
catching up with me, yeah. Well, you're just like your face.
Isn't it beautiful?
Well, I've got one more surprise for you. Because you go to the betting shop with monotonous regularity.
I do.
And I have to say I don't approve. But I have been told that you've never been to a horse race meeting.
No.
Well, we've got a bit more journeying to do because we've got something very special for you. You're going to the races.
When?
right now. Welcome to Hastings Park, Vancouver. I'm afraid I haven't reserved any seats, so I'm hoping that we'll be able to find a seat. Yeah, I think there's a seat. Well, I'll tell you what. There's a seat over here.
Oh, very funny.
Right.
Very funny.
I've got into a lot of trouble here.
Very funny.
Now, you've never been to a race meeting, so we thought we would create your own race meeting. Okay, Christmas presents in pink, Canada Jet in the green. Which one do you think is going to win?
I don't know the form, I don't know the horses.
You don't know the form?
I don't know the jockeys.
That's no good, Dexter. You can only see one horse at a time through that.
The pink, come on, no. Come on, oh, the pink's leading, no, the pink, no.
Well, I think all things being considered, a fair result, and hopefully a happy result for you.
Oh, it's been lovely, Noel. Lovely you putting this race on for my cousin and I. After all, I haven't seen him for 72 years. Oh, I think you're wonderful.
Oh.
When they are both full grown, of all the trees that are in the wood, the holly bears a crown. The holly bears a blossom as white as any flower, and Mary bore sweet Jesus Christ to be our sweet Saviour.
29-year-old Julie Bruce was a talented drama student, but she turned her back on a promising career on the stage, preferring to teach 200 children at her dance school in Banbury in Oxfordshire. Sometimes she gives tuition for no fee at all if people are finding things just a little tough. She earns thousands of pounds for local charities. She does so much for the children that for once they wanted to turn the spotlight on her.
I'll ask you to come up first of all because you look...
For our next gift, we've come to the Theatre Museum in Covent Garden in London. And inside here you can discover the magic of the theatre from the days of Shakespeare. Hello, Julie.
Hello.
Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
Very nice to meet all your dance school pupils as well.
Thank you.
Would you come out on a date with me?
Oh my God.
You see, there's a really, really good Christmas musical that's on at the Dominion Theatre, Scrooge the Musical, starring Anthony Newley. It's going to be a fantastic show on Friday night. I know it's going to be a fantastic show because you're going to be starring in it in front of 2,000 people.
There's no business like show business, like no business I know.
Have you been backstage in a major theatre before?
No.
Rather you than me. Let's do some introductions.
When you are stealing.
Hi.
I'm Maddie, I'm the Associate Director.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Annalise, I'm Dance Captain.
Hi.
Hello, I'm Judith, and you're going to be taking over from me.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Have fun.
All right, over to us. Annie, your property, I believe.
I got rhythm. I got music. I got my man who could ask for anything more. I got Daisy in green pastures. I got my man who could ask for anything more. An old man's trouble.
Can I come in?
Say I don't
Excuse
mind
me.
him, 'cause you
Hi.
won't find him round my door.
How are you feeling?
I got starlight.
I'm not surprised. Well, I've got some cards from those wonderful kids that you teach in Banbury. Best wishes and congratulations and good luck and all of those things.
Thank you very much, Noel.
Have a wonderful time.
I will.
Sharon, you're responsible for starting the whole thing. Why did you want this to happen?
Because Julie deserves it. She runs a dancing school in a small town called Banbury with 200 pupils. If a child's struggling or feels like they need extra tuition, she will give them lessons free of charge. She puts shows on every 14, 18 months. All the kids go in it, no matter what their abilities. She never takes the limelight herself. She deserves a bit of the limelight.
Anthony, how do you think someone like Julie, who's a complete amateur, is going to actually manage with it?
I think she'll do very well. I mean, the word of mouth is that she's fitted in very well. I think appearing on a stage this size is pretty frightening because it's like it's rather like blading and it's very wide. And I must say that the sight of that vast yawning chasm is a little bit hairy to begin with, but I think she'll be fine.
£2, 5 shillings, ladies.
Mr. Scrooge, sir, we've been giving more credit than usual.
Yes, so have I. £2, 5 shillings.
As it's Christmas, sir, we've been giving people an extra week or two to pay.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll give you an extra week to pay.
Thank you, sir.
Which will cost you a further 12 shillings.
12 shillings?
Or would you rather I confiscated your stall and its entire proceeds?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me. It isn't every day good fortune comes my way. I never thought the future would be fun for me.
Here, will you not be quiet? My baby's trying to sleep.
Sorry, missus?
As if I had to bugle, I would blow it to add a sort of passion for the time. But since I let me drop it alone, I'll simply have to say thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very, very,
I'm absolutely certain that you will have no idea that this evening's performance is extra special because a young lady who just a few days ago had never even stepped on a West End stage was made a very important cast member. Can I ask Julie Bruce to step forward, please? Her parents are down here, her closest friends, and they've been crying their eyes out all evening. And this is a wonderful, wonderful moment for her. It's only spoilt by one thing. She knows that it's a sellout tonight here in the Dominion, and therefore the children she teaches, all 100, couldn't be accommodated. Well, that's a fib, because they've been watching the whole thing. Kids, come in! Ladies and gentlemen, Happy Christmas.
Working once a slicing cloud on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. Brightly shone the moon that night, though the frost was cruel, when a poor man came in sight, gathering winter dew.
I'm consumed with guilt. I might not look very guilty, but Ted and Rita Evans have just had the journey from hell, all the way from Rhyl in North Wales to the West End of London. British Rail did their best. And now I'm going to turn up with their baggage, and they're going to be very confused, particularly when they see you. Well, that camera. Mr. and Mrs. Evans?
Well, I'm low.
Hello, good afternoon.
No.
Hello. Mrs. Evans.
A gotcha, is it?
Mr. Evans, how are
gotcha.
you?
I'm
Not
very well,
quite,
thank you.
not quite. Welcome to the landmark.
Noel Edmonds of all people.
How are you?
I'm very well, thanks.
Do please sit down, please.
Oh, again?
Yes, please do sit down.
Wow.
So you're here because your son Tony won a competition?
Awarded.
Right.
For services rendered, I would say.
Well, so we believe.
Yeah. He wasn't awarded. I have to tell you that you're not staying in this hotel.
Why? What's wrong with this one?
Well, this is a lovely hotel, but the one I'm going to take you to is more interesting. Are you happy to make another journey?
Yes.
Well, in someone else's hands, aren't we? Can't do much about it.
Yes.
Right. The journey is 6,000 miles, and the other hotel is in Durban, in South Africa.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, who's arranged this? Who's paying for that?
The good news, Ted, is that you're not paying for it. Ted, on your feet.
Come on.
All right.
I know a lot more about you than you might know, and I know why you're asking the question about who's got to pay for it. Don't worry, everything is paid for. These are your tickets to go to Durban to see Bob, who you've wanted to see for a long time. Would you take the ticket, please?
Thank you.
All we need is your passports.
I haven't got one.
You haven't got a passport?
No.
No.
Oh.
You've got a current passport, neither of us.
You have now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So this is a bit of a contrast. We're sitting in a park in Durban, and you've given me a first, because I've never been to South Africa. So I'm happy with this trip. What does it mean to your husband, Ted?
Oh, a great deal. Something he had long hoped to do, but we had of late given up hope of him ever being able to come. The three boys have always been close. That's Jack, his eldest brother, and Bob, the youngest one. Jack had always wanted, before it was too late, for the three of them to be together. But unfortunately, he suddenly died, and Ted gave up all hope of ever seeing Bob again, because due to family circumstances, ill health, and a great many things that I can't explain, we just could not afford for him to go. It was simple as that. And for you to give him this opportunity now, I can't express words enough to say thank you.
Well, we're delighted. The clock is a good reminder that it's time for a reunion. We better collect Ted. Ted, we thought the Royal Natal Yacht Club was an appropriate place for you to meet Bob. What he's been told is that he's to come here, it's about an hour's drive, I believe, from his home, and he's going to record a Christmas message for a BBC film crew, and then that message will be played back in the UK. So he has no idea that you are here, obviously. He just thinks he's recording a Christmas message. I'm going to be the producer, and we'll give you the nod.
Fair enough.
And you come out and meet him.
Lovely.
But we've got to hide you first.
Fair enough.
Good morning to Ted and Rita in Denby, and Tony and Stephen. Christmas greetings to you. Christmas greetings to Connie Evans in Pember Heath.
Can I just, sorry to stop you. Are you quite happy? Yeah. You're quite happy with your shot there, Tom?
No.
Yeah, right.
And also to Jeffrey Chapman in Ripon.
Sorry, I'm going to have to ask you to start again. And start again with the brother in North Wales and all of that thing.
Good day to you, Ted, in North Wales, Denby, and Rita.
Sorry, I'm sorry to stop you again. There's no point in you doing a message to Ted, because he's walking up behind you.
Who?
Your brother Ted.
Never.
We've flown him all the way over.
Good God. When did you arrive?
Yesterday. Hi, son.
Sis.
It's really me.
Oh, where's Rita?
Merry Christmas to you. I'll be chuffed about this. What do you think of it all after?
I'm speechless.
We've just given your husband Bob a bit of a surprise,
Right.
but a happy surprise.
Oh, lovely.
Because we've flown Ted and Rita all the way over
Oh,
here.
no. How wonderful. Oh, that's great. Believe it. Oh, Rita. I just can't believe it. It's wonderful. Oh, great. Oh, Ted.
Hello, my love.
Hello, Ted. God bless.
What we'd like to do is take a portrait of you so that you'll always have a memento together. I don't know, do you agree with me that this looks a bit bare, just the four of them?
What's she going to put it on? Connie and Donnie. Ted.
We've flown her all the way from Zimbabwe, and we've got the rest of the family as well.
No.
Come on.
Judith.
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 Hello. Brought everybody. You knew about it. Hello, love. A lot about you. An awful lot about you.
All bad.
Brought everybody.
All right, one with me in it, please. I want to go there.
Go there. Go on. No. Thanks very much.
We did not get through some tissues. Ted, I was told you lost your voice because you didn't stop talking.
Well,
is that true?
yes. Yes. We were both talking. There's so much to talk about over 20-odd years, what to make up for. And we both of us got hoarse by the end of it, believe me.
Well, we took the portrait. I keep a promise. We've got it here. It's been signed by all of the members of your family.
Really?
So a very happy Christmas and a more fortunate New Year. I wish you all
very much.
possible happiness.
Christmas trees and boughs of holly, Yuletide logs and mistletoe, candles burning bright and meadows frosty white, and faces in the firelight's glow.
My guests here in the castle are continuing to enjoy the carols outside, and I've slipped indoors to put the finishing touches to another Christmas present. And with me is Wendy Gross, and Wendy persuaded her best friend Sue Squire to write to me. And it's one of the most heartrending letters that I think I've ever seen. It ran to some 4 pages, and I'll just read you the most important elements. Sue writes, "Dear Noel, I hope after reading my letter that you may be able to put a little bit of sparkle back into our Christmas coming. All the magic, unfortunately, has disappeared. A year ago, on a Saturday morning, my husband and I and our children, Darren 10 and Samantha 7, set off to buy my son a computer for Christmas. On the way, we were run off the road by another vehicle. The driver of the other car failed to stop and has never been caught. My son Darren died in my arms. For my daughter, her world has just fallen apart." Wendy, I don't know what to say after this. How have the family got through this year?
With great difficulty. It's been a very, very difficult year.
One of the things that touched me particularly was when in the letter Sue was mentioning the fact that there she was in casualty, Norman and she were unable to move. Samantha, thankfully, was reasonably all right. And there was this little girl standing in the corner of the room, having to come to terms with the death of her brother, and she couldn't even cuddle her daughter.
No. Probably Samantha almost felt guilty that she was still there because she was very, very close to Darren, very close family.
I'm pleased that you asked Sue to write to me. I don't know how a mere television program can really do very much. I don't know how a simple gift can put sparkle back. What we have arranged is about all we can do, and that is that we have got Father Christmas here for Samantha. Father Christmas, would you join us? Just for once, Father Christmas hasn't got anything to do. We know that the family have connections in Australia as well.
Yes.
And Grandad Trevor is very much a hero to Samantha.
Hello, Wendy. Lovely to see you.
It's wonderful. Sure is.
Yes, make one little girl very, very happy.
It's lovely.
Sounds of happy children's voices, singing carols that you love to hear. In the silence of the night, and the winter air so still and clear.
Are you having a good time, Samantha?
Yes.
What would you like to get this Christmas?
I would like to see my grandpa.
You'd like to see your grandpa?
Yeah, in Australia.
He's in Australia?
Yeah, dressed up as Father Christmas.
Why is he dressed as Father Christmas?
Because he wanted to be Father Christmas's helper.
Did he?
Yeah.
So what's that, in a store or something like that,
Yeah,
is
in
it?
a store.
In Australia he's doing
Yeah.
that? Well, that's a wonderful thing. Is there a gift that you might like as well?
Yeah, and a tape cassette to play Boys and the Spice Girls on.
Right. Oh, lovely. You're wonderful. And so, Norman, I really, really do want to try and give you something special this Christmas. Father Christmas is here. And he's travelled an awful long way.
What have we here?
I think we've been rumbled, Father Christmas.
Oh.
I think she realises that you're an extra special Father Christmas and you have travelled a long way.
I have.
Get the beard and the hat off straight away. Granddad's come all the way from Australia.
Hello, darling.
Grandma's here as well. This summer, I heard one of those lesser-known stories of the Second World War. It's about the hundreds of young ladies who were recruited into the Royal Artillery. It was when manpower resources were stretched to the absolute limit, and the girls served alongside the men and in some instances actually replaced them in the anti-aircraft batteries. They played a major role in repelling the enemy, and every single summer they get together in York and have a right old time. I was there to spring a few surprises and a Christmas shock for one lady.
Welcome to the Mixed Heavy ACAC Battery Reunion 1996 in York. I'm sure you've noticed there's the odd camera dotted around on the grass. These are the BBC cameras, and what they're doing is they're making a documentary called Women at War.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Major, because that's not exactly right. In fact, they are here and I'm here because we've learnt a lot about this very special reunion, and we've had a number of comments about the level of the entertainment. I am not the entertainment. I thought that would be a popular moment. I would be very grateful if you would welcome your entertainment. We have the award-winning Morecambe Band. The Morecambe Band are not actually alone. Ladies and gentlemen, Gloria Honeyford.
We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Everybody wave your flags. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Woo! That was fantastic. Did you all enjoy that? A little bit of singing? And I would take it you're all having a very good time today. Well, all my spies have told me that this event could never have taken place if it wasn't for the dedication and the determination of one very, very important lady. Her name is Vera Robinson. V. Robinson. Where is Vera? I'd love to meet you, Vera, so would you come on up to the stage? In fact, a very gallant Noel is going to bring her to the stage. A nice big round of applause for Vera. Now tell me a little bit about your battery, because, how special were you, for example, compared to the ATS?
Thousands of girls were in the batteries, and we were a little bit different to the ATS, who we were also in, because we were attached to the Royal Artillery! Although they didn't really want to remember that after the war.
But wasn't there a phrase, once a gunner?
Always a gunner. And here they are, and they come from Canada, the USA, Norway, everywhere, back for this reunion, because we're all sisters.
But I understand there was one lady that you tried desperately to get in touch with. Peggy?
Yeah. Well, that was sad.
Tell me about her.
Well, that was sad. Yeah, there was one lady we couldn't get in touch with, and...
Peggy Odgers, was that her name?
Odgers, yes, and she died. We just found out that she just died, and we didn't know.
Well, I want to tell you that right this moment, you are going to meet the daughter of Peggy Odgers, because the programme has found Yvonne Wright. So, Yvonne, come and meet V for the very first time.
Wonderful.
I'm a bit taller than Pod, I'm afraid. Yeah. But I'm not quite as round, I hope. But how lovely.
She wasn't round at all.
Oh, she was when I knew her.
V, you will have plenty of time to discuss all sorts of happy memories.
Yeah, I'm glad you've shut me up.
With Yvonne. But one of the most fascinating aspects of this whole story is that the ladies here really, in many respects, fit that expression unsung heroes, because the story of what you all did hasn't really been told to a broad audience.
No, it doesn't.
You've written an account.
Yeah.
And you tried to get a book published.
Yeah.
How successful were you?
Not at all. I did it myself. That's why I can't afford new clothes. I've got last year's on. This frock's been to 2 weddings. This is the...
But you did actually create a book.
Yeah.
Using your own resources, your own money.
Yeah.
You went round the shops and persuaded individual bookshops to take the book. But so far, the story of what you all did in the Second World War has never, ever reached a wide audience.
Well, not really, just us and the people that we both
Well, I'm going to change all that, because I have a wonderful gift for you.
Oh, are you?
The international publishing house, HarperCollins, are going to publish your book.
Pinch me.
There's more. Nationwide, it will be on sale this Christmas.
Can I have it in writing?
You are a pushy lady, aren't you?
How do you think I got this lot together?
And so, this Christmas, your book and, ladies, your story will be available throughout Great Britain. And we're doing that for all of you by way of account. Hello again. We've been working very hard since that reunion a few months ago, and the book went into production. And here it is, the first copy. Ooh. And it's published by HarperCollins. It's in the bookshops right now. Well, people can pop out after Christmas Day. Yes, I'm sure. I wouldn't have bothered writing the foreword if I wasn't sure.
Good lad.
And a percentage of the take goes to the Royal Artillery Heritage Fund. And that pleases
Great.
me. Well, I hope people do go and buy it. It's a wonderful read. It's a marvellous story. And of course I've read it. Oh. And a very happy Christmas and a profitable new year for the Heritage Fund. Well done.
beyond the stars, beyond that great black velvet curtain. No one knows for certain what you'll find. Just beyond the stars are countless mysteries to unravel, journeys you can travel in your mind.
Close your eyes and imagine, close them tight and pretend. There's a place where praise are answered and the dreams never end. Know your dreams never end.
And now some more introductions. This is 11-year-old Sapphira Clark, brother Jay, dad Peter, and mum Tina. Why did you write to me?
I wrote to you, Noel, because Sapphira suffers from a rare genetic disorder which affects her coordination and her balance. At the moment there is no cure for her disease. She wrote a poem which touched everybody for the fact that she thinks about other people regardless of her own problems.
Indeed she does. It's a beautiful poem for peace. And we organised a trip around London, and the opportunity to be on a bus with the most wonderful tour guide you could ever wish to meet.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning. I am Trevor, your guide for today. Our 2-hour trip around the sights, sounds and smells of the finest capital city in the world, London. On the right-hand side, the Houses of Parliament. If you look to your left-hand side, as we go round Parliament Square, you will see the magnificent Westminster Abbey. Tickets, please. Tickets, please. Tickets, please.
Could I see your ticket, please, Sapphira? Haven't you got one? How are you today? Do you know who I am?
Well, I'm not Trevor the guide. Oh, I thought I was doing rather well.
You've come from Droitwich, haven't you?
Yeah.
See, I know all about you. And you think you're having a tour of London?
Yeah.
Well, it's not going to be quite the tour you were expecting. Now, you've written a poem, haven't you?
Yeah.
What's it about?
Peace of the world.
Peace in the world. And we've stopped at Downing Street. Do you know who lives in Downing Street?
Prime Minister.
The Prime Minister. Do you know his name?
John Major.
You've mentioned him in your poem, haven't you?
Yeah.
Would you come with me now? I mean, the rest of the family can come as well. But would you come with me, because I want to show the poem to somebody. Sapphira, let's go and have a word with this gentleman here. Good morning. This is Sapphira, and she has an appointment, sir.
Just go knock the door, Bob will soon see you.
That's a good firm one.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to number 10.
Thank you.
This way.
This is Sapphira?
Yes, lovely. Nice to meet you, Enter. Thank you.
Well, I can recognise a few. You'd recognise a few. Mrs. Thatcher.
Hello, Sapphira. I heard you were here. Come and sit down. How are you? Good to see you. Come and have a seat. Hello, Jay. Nice to see you. It's Tina, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Hello, Peter. Very good to see you. Come and stand around. Well, I hear you're doing some Christmas shopping. Have you bought very much yet?
No.
When you came in, I was reading a poem that you'd written. Do you remember it?
Yeah.
It's very good. And it was sent to me, and I much enjoyed reading it. Would you like to read it to me? Have you got a copy? Do you want this copy?
Sapphira Clark, peace at Christmas. Here I am, sad and alone, thinking of all the bad things done. The news is full of doom and gloom. I hope there will be joy everywhere soon. People in the nations afar will look upon the Christmas star to make their wishes for peace on earth and free them from the pain of war. Will John Major and Bill Clinton help to make their wishes come true? everyone would be happy, especially me and you. If all the world could be the same, far off land would suffer no pain. Children everywhere would laugh and play, if only the world could be this way.
Now, they're very nice sentiments. I think Mr. Clinton would like those sentiments as well. It's a very good Christmas message. And as it's Christmas, I've got a small present for you. Not for now, but for Christmas. So I'll give you that to open on Christmas morning. But, in return, I want to ask you a question. Where would you most like to go?
Disney World.
Disney World?
Yeah.
What, in Florida?
Yeah.
Well, I think Noel might have a surprise for you.
I'm taking you to the airport, and we're going to get on a big plane, and we're going to go to Florida, and we're going to go to Disney World, which is what you've always wanted. How about that for a Christmas present? Can you believe it?
No.
Well, we've travelled in style, we've met some interesting people on the way, and here we are at last in Florida, and there are some people who want to give you a warm welcome to the Magic Kingdom. Hello, everybody. Sapphira, they have got a wonderful presentation for you. The key to the Magic Kingdom. And you are the first person from Great Britain to ever have the key to the Magic Kingdom in Florida, and it means you can come here whenever you want. You have the freedom of the Magic Kingdom. How about that? There has been an interesting development. Where did we go last Friday? Can you remember Friday? We went to see the Prime Minister,
Yeah.
10 Downing Street. Well, he's obviously been talking to somebody because we've had an invitation to go to Washington and the flight leaves in an hour and a half. But we'll come back.
Oh, right.
So,
Well,
who fancies going to the White House for a couple of
Me.
hours?
Yes.
This way, men, to the White House. It's a famous sight. The White House itself.
Oh, cool.
And we have got an appointment.
It's nice to meet you. This is Hillary.
Hi, welcome to the White House.
I love your poem.
Thanks.
I'm so glad you came.
Now, who have you brought with you?
My perfect. My mum and dad.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Hello.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
Good to see
Hello, glad to see you.
you. Welcome. Thank you. You came at a good time.
The best time here in our house.
The tree's all decorated. You're actually our first visitor.
Yes, indeed.
A happy coincidence.
Yes.
How did you find time to decorate it?
We didn't actually do it. We have to confess. We had a lot of help. How did you think to write the poem?
I was doing about the random people, but then I wrote it.
She had help from myself and her teacher to put it all together to make the poem.
Good for you. I was very flattered to be in the poem of a young girl from another country. It was very nice.
Yes. Well, let us show you around here. Let me show you some of the...
Would you like to see the...
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you. We are here tonight quite simply because of one person, 11-year-old Sapphira Clark. She's a remarkable young lady. She has a dream for world peace, a dream which she has translated into a poem, and a poem which has touched the hearts of everybody who has heard it. Ladies and gentlemen, to sing Sapphira's poem, would you please welcome the Voices of Liberty. Your daughter Sapphira is one of the most gorgeous young ladies I've ever met. I'd even use the word enchanting. When you see her, when you're with her for a little while, it's very difficult to appreciate just how ill she is.
You wouldn't think that there was a problem with Sapphira because she acts like a normal, healthy child. It's one of the hidden things that nobody can see, but we know about.
And this is a rare disease called Niemann-Pick's?
That's right, yes. It's a liver disease. She was diagnosed at 4.
What exactly are the symptoms on a day-to-day basis?
Her coordination, she finds difficulty with that. It's as her doctor said, Dr. Green, that she's got a wobble, which to Sapphira was amusing. She does fall over frequently.
So, sadly, for the moment, her future long-term happiness and well-being is very much in the hands of research and doctors coming up with a cure for this disease.
Yes, that's correct. We're hoping that research will be ongoing so that they will be able to find a cure for Niemann-Pick, not just for Sapphira, but all the other children that suffer with Niemann-Pick as well.
Children everywhere.
The poem, Sapphira's poem, was signed by Mr. Major, Mr. Clinton, and I've got it here, framed up. Now, I understand actually, Tina, you've decided that you're not going to keep it for yourselves.
No, Noel, I'd like the poem to be auctioned, all proceeds received sent to the Niemann-Pick for research into the disease to help children everywhere.
We're here for that. However, the moment that we mentioned that to Disney, they said, well, you've got to have a souvenir of such an amazing period in your lives. And so we have this, which is a wonderful engraving of the poem, and around the outside are all of Sapphira's favourite characters, and each one has been drawn by a different Disney animator who has personally autographed it. Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas. And happy Christmas to you. Happy Christmas to you. Happy Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Glad tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And regrettably, that was our final gift. Yes, that's this year's Christmas presents. I hope you've really enjoyed this Christmas Day show and that you are with the ones that you love. A very happy Christmas to you. Happy Christmas.